think about Charlie Kirk's parents? I just saw a video about this, and it had literally never occurred to me that no one is talking about, we have not heard from or seen footage of anybody other than Erika and the freaking vice president and Usha anywhere involved in the situation.
Pull up a chair, because this story just took a wild turn. Dave Chappelle has stepped straight into the storm surrounding the Charlie Kirk shooting, and the claims he's making are shaking up the conversation in a big way. According to Chappelle, the FBI may have deliberately spread misleading information about what really happened. He suggests this wasn't just a simple mistake, but a calculated psychological tactic, a diversion meant to keep the public focused on the wrong details while the real questions go unanswered. One of the biggest red flags for him? The strange absence of Charlie's parents at their own son's memorial. He's baffled that almost no one is asking why they weren't there, or what that silence might mean. But Dave didn't stop at raising eyebrows. He dropped an even heavier claim. Allegedly, Charlie's parents have cut off Erika Kirk after discovering that she wasn't just part of his personal life. She was, according to Dave, a honeypot, deliberately placed there for reasons that go far beyond romance. He's painting a picture of a full-fledged government cover-up, claiming that federal authorities have silenced Charlie's parents through legal gag orders, preventing them from sharing what they supposedly know about Erika's involvement in the events leading up to Charlie's death. If you're just catching up, here's the backdrop. Public trust in the FBI's handling of the shooting has been unraveling. Official statements have been inconsistent, prompting online communities to launch their own investigations. Many believe the Bureau is sitting on key information about the shooter's true identity and motive. And then Candace Owens entered the fray. As a close ally of Charlie Kirk, she's been vocal about what she sees as blatant lies from the FBI. One of her biggest challenges to the official narrative concerns Tyler Robinson, the man authorities named as the shooter. The FBI claims his own father turned him in, but Candace says that's simply not true. She alleges that Tyler was captured during a sting operation after his home was raided, not voluntarily surrendered. Then came the bombshell. Remember that viral FBI video showing the alleged shooter sprinting across a rooftop right after the attack? Candace pointed out something crucial. Tyler Robinson reportedly had partial paralysis in his right leg. If that's true, she argues, there's no way he could have moved like that, let alone carried out the shooting and fled at that speed. In short, between Chappelle's explosive accusations, the FBI's shaky narrative, and Candace Owens' pointed challenges, what began as a tragic shooting has now evolved into a tangled web of allegations, government secrecy, and public skepticism, one that's far from untangling itself. In true internet fashion, digital sleuths wasted no time digging through the archives. Before long, they unearthed old footage that seemed to support Candace's claims. Videos clearly showing that Tyler struggled with mobility in his right leg.
I just got a tip that busts the CK case wide open. Tyler Robinson has partial paralysis in his right leg. And that's how people identified him, not from the photographs.
And his family, who has since been interrogated, specifically stated to FBI interrogators that because of the video that the FBI released at my direction, and because of the photographs that they released, they identified their son.
This means that his unusual gait, his limp, was not because there was a rifle down his pants. And those of us with eyeballs already knew this. But this confirms it. This also explains why we never saw a perp walk, why they used all these still photos, and why they only showed him limping one time when he's on the way.
This revelation set the internet ablaze with speculation. People couldn't help but question why federal authorities seemed so determined to frame the entire narrative around Tyler. But the scrutiny didn't stop with the feds. Suspicion soon turned toward Erika Kirk as well. Her public speech, delivered just days after Charlie's death, struck many as unsettling, sparking a fresh wave of side-eye and whispered questions about her role in the unfolding drama.
You should know this. If you thought that my husband's mission was powerful before, you have no idea. You have no idea what you just have unleashed across this entire country and this world. You have no idea. You have no idea the fire that you have.
The internet didn't miss a beat. Viewers quickly pointed out that Erika's demeanor during her speech didn't exactly mirror that of a heartbroken widow. Of course, to be fair, many rushed to her defense, reminding others that grief wears countless faces. Some argued that perhaps Erika's composed, almost stoic presence was her way of honoring Charlie, standing strong, just as he might have wanted her to, but any goodwill she gained was short-lived. At Charlie's memorial, Erika once again became the center of attention. As she strode onto the stage, it wasn't with the quiet solemnity people expected. It was more like a grand entrance at a concert, a moment that left many attendees stunned and reignited the swirl of speculation surrounding her. Erika's hug with President Trump became an instant media frenzy. Their unusually warm and comfortable interaction lit up headlines and fueled even more speculation. But just when it seemed like the controversy surrounding Charlie Kirk's shooting was fading, no clear shooter identified, and Tyler Robinson already in court, Dave Chappelle, jumped in and shook everything up with some explosive claims. According to insiders, Dave is openly accusing the FBI of deliberately spreading misinformation to control the narrative. He argues that while independent investigations are fine, far too many crucial questions are being ignored, and he doesn't think that's accidental. He then pointed out a glaring detail. None of Charlie's parents or close relatives attended his memorial, which is odd given how close-knit his family was. Dave went further, alleging a serious fallout between Erika Kirk and Charlie's family after his death. Supposedly, Erika didn't even invite them to the memorial due to pre-existing tensions, and because federal authorities were involved in organizing the event, she reportedly had influence over the guest list. Online observers also noticed the deep rift. Charlie's parents and Erika were clearly distant. Reports even claim they arrived separately when President Trump presented Erika with the Presidential Medal of Freedom in Charlie's honor.
Today, we honor Charlie with this incredible Presidential Medal of Freedom on his birthday. I see here with tears and just humbled heart and spirit because his story reminds us all that to live free is the greatest gift. But to die free is the greatest victory. I have spent 7.5 years trying to find the perfect birthday gift for Charlie.
Yeah, that moment definitely raised some eyebrows. According to Dave, things between Erika and Charlie's parents have gotten downright hostile. He's alleging that Charlie's family discovered Erika wasn't just his partner. She was supposedly a honeypot, strategically placed to influence him and shape his public narrative. And when the people pulling the strings felt Charlie slipping from their control, they allegedly pulled the plug and positioned Erika as the new CEO of Turning Point. But Dave didn't stop there. He's claiming a much bigger operation is at play, accusing the government of actively silencing Charlie's parents to keep them from revealing what they know. According to him, the family uncovered Erika's alleged foreign intel ties and her prior knowledge of the events leading up to Charlie's death. Yet somehow, she emerged leading Turning Point America almost immediately afterward. These are explosive claims, but they've struck a nerve online. Observers can't help but notice how Charlie's parents and siblings have virtually vanished from public view since the shooting. No interviews, no statements, just silence, while the media spotlight has stayed squarely on Erika. Now, the idea of Erika being a honeypot might sound far-fetched at first, but her behavior hasn't exactly helped dispel the rumors. From her composed speech days after Charlie's death, to her concert-like entrance at the memorial, to her swift return as host of the Charlie Kirk podcast, it's all fueled more speculation. Dave's revelations lit up comment sections. Some accused Erika of fake tears and questioned her motives, pointing to her background in social work and her quick forgiveness of the alleged shooter. Others expressed heartbreak, feeling Charlie's parents had been pushed into the shadows as Erika dominated the public narrative. As the debate rages, one question lingers. Were Charlie's parents truly silenced, or did they willingly step back to let Erika lead? Either way, something about the entire situation continues to feel unsettling.